Denjaka members are educated at Bumi Marine Selondek, South Jakarta, and must complete an education called PTAL Marine Aspect Counterterrorism. The duration of this education is 6 months. Denjaka is specifically an anti-terror unit, although they can also be operated anywhere, especially anti-terror on the maritime side. Denjaka members are educated at Bumi Marine Selondek, South Jakarta, and must complete an education called PTAL Marine Aspect Counterterrorism. The duration of this education is 6 months. Denjaka is specifically an anti-terror unit, although they can also be operated anywhere, especially anti-terror on the maritime side. Denjaka was formed on November 13, 1984. This elite Indonesian Navy force consists of a combination of soldiers from the Amphibious Reconnaissance Battalion Yontefab and the Frog Troop Command Capaska. However, the forerunners of this troop have existed since the formation of the Special Naval Forces Pasila on November 4, 1982. This troop was formed because of the urgent need for a special Indonesian Navy force to deal with all forms of security threats from the maritime aspect, such as terrorism, sabotage, and others. 2 years after that, Denjaka was officially formed based on ABRI Commander Instruction No. In/1/P/4/1984. Gaffer Chalik was appointed as the first commander of Denjaka. Denjaka's main task is to develop anti-terror and anti-sabotage capabilities at sea and coastal areas, as well as clandestine capabilities in other aspects of the sea. They are assigned to prevent and act on various acts of terror quickly and effectively while avoiding as few casualties as possible. Denjaka soldiers are required to master various abilities, such as achieving targets through airborne techniques, mastery of underwater methods, and silent overwater crossing. They are trained to a very high operational readiness, so they must also have high mobility, speed, and confidentiality. Not only that, as a Special Forces officer, Denjaka has a high IQ. This is a necessity because they are required to be able to resolve problems quickly, especially during infiltration missions in operational areas. As Special Forces, Denjaka soldiers must have high physical and mental abilities, as well as high combat instincts, in order to succeed in the special tasks they carry out. Denjaka was formed on November 13, 1984. This elite Indonesian Navy force consists of a combination of soldiers from the Amphibious Reconnaissance Battalion Yontefab and the Frog Troop Command Capaska. However, the forerunners of this troop have existed since the formation of the Special Naval Forces Pasila on November 4, 1982. This troop was formed because of the urgent need for a special Indonesian Navy force to deal with all forms of security threats from the maritime aspect, such as terrorism, sabotage, and others. 2 years after that, Denjaka was officially formed based on ABRI Commander Instruction No. In/1/P/4/1984. Gaffer Chalik was appointed as the first commander of Denjaka. When it was first formed, the name given was not Denjaka, but the Navy Special Forces Pasusla. The existence of Pasusla is needed to overcome various forms of maritime threats, such as terrorism and sabotage, as well as other threats that have a strategic impact. As the need became increasingly urgent, the Chief of Naval Staff KSAL wrote to the TNI commander, whose contents revolved around the desire to form Denjaka. Exactly on November 13, 1984, the TNI commander approved the formation of Denjaka as a maritime anti-terror unit under the auspices of the Marine Corps.